Jason with Pinnacle Home Building. Welcome back to our Morena Terrace house. We're going to start in the back today, just real quick, to show you guys how the covered porch ended up turning out with the roof on it and how the windows look. So you'll see we've got everything in on the back of the house minus two things. Number one, our overhead door, which is not due in until later this month. Lead times are horrible on garage doors right now. And our sliding glass door. Unfortunately, it came to us without the nail fin and the water channel, so Marvin got that out to us yesterday. So our framers will be back tomorrow to throw that in. And kind of just give you a quick view of how the covered porch and roof structure turned out. Big entertaining area, and we're going to, since upstairs is going to be waterproof by a roof, we are going to do a drainage system in between all of the floor joists for the deck, which will in turn turn this into a waterproofed area. So even if it's raining outside and it rains on a deck above you, the water system will catch it and run it all off to one downspout, which will sink in the ground and run away, so you won't have to worry about any water. And then let's take a run in and look at where we're at with mechanicals. I think it's been a while since we've had you guys in the basement, but we have a staircase in here now, which is nice, so we can actually get up and down. But this is going to be our main level furnace location. So this furnace here will control the whole first floor of the house, plus we'll have vents down here for the basement. And there was going to be a tank style water heater here, but we've decided to go with an on-demand Navien system that we'll end up mounting on this inside wall here. That is quite naturally won't go in until later. Right now, our HVAC guys have finished with their rough-in of all the ductwork, vents, and the AC lines. And our plumbers are working on their rough-in now. So they're working all the drains, all the vents, and then the next step will be running all the water lines. So we won't see anything here probably for a couple more days. You can see with our ejector pit and our sump pit, they've got this all wrapped up. This is the sump pit, so any rainwater that does make it into our sump, which if you guys have followed along on the build so far, you've heard us talk in the past that this will probably never run because we're on so much stone here and we're above natural grade quite a bit. So very unlikely that we'll have anything there. And then this is the ejector pit. There's going to be a bathroom down here in the future. So in order to get the sewage water out, it has to run into that pit and then it pumps over to the sewer drain, which is on the other side of the house. And kind of a quick walk through to what's going to be the shop space, which is all framed off. You've got another drain here. This is just going to be for a slop sink for the shop. That way if you're in here working, you got to wash your hands, you're not making your way all the way over to the bathroom. And then just the main, this is, when we're talking about having to pump the wastewater over, this is our main sewer tap. So that's where everything in the house runs down to this point here, and then this goes out to the sewage system. So we're on city sewer here. Let's take a walk upstairs and see what we've got up there. The last time you guys were here, we did not have the fireplace framing in. That's done, all framed. And we have the fireplace on site along with all of the parts for the flue. That is all getting installed tomorrow. So the next time we have you guys out, you'll see the fireplace in and we'll be able to show you the guts, what you don't see behind the walls normally. Still have the finished detail for the ceiling to be done in here. We're gonna do a 2-tier step down all the way around the perimeter in the great room. But we've got to get some scaffolding in and get some more materials on site to get that done. Just a little last bit of detail. We just have to get it done before we do insulation, so we've got a couple weeks still. And I know we've walked through the master a couple times, but we'll take you through with it actually clean and finish framed. So everywhere where you see one of these vents hanging down is where there will be a I should say one of these ducts hanging down, there'll be a vent there. So you have a bathroom vent that'll be hooked up to this one in the ceiling, and another one, you know, the toilet's inside of this room, so we put another vent inside of here. And again, we've got our big master closet up there. But this is the whole shower for the master suite. There's going to be a built-in set of cabinets about half height here, which will have quartz or granite, whatever's going to match in the kitchen, and then a doorway into here, and then just a big shower. And it'll be up to the client. We haven't decided yet if we're going to do a glass wall here with a glass door, or if we're going to just do no glass at all and keep it open. And then bathtub is out on this wall here, actually down there, and then we've got the double vanity here. And you'll see that we talked about the AC lines being in. That is what these are. And these AC lines are running upstairs to our second floor HVAC unit. We'll run up, take a look at that real quick. And you'll see we've got one more of the ducts hanging down for a vent, and that's our powder room. Okay. And then here's where we're just looking at those AC lines downstairs coming through the wall. This is going to be our upstairs mechanical room. And you'll see, like I mentioned, our rough-ins have been done. So all the duct work is in for the upstairs HVAC system as well. And up here, so everything from that HVAC system runs through the attic, and all the vents and returns drop down through the ceiling. Whereas on the main level, everything comes through the floor system and up, since we've got the room and the joist to do it. And yeah, like I mentioned, downstairs, everywhere, in every bathroom, there's going to be a ductwork that hooks up to an exhaust vent, so you can get the moisture out of the room and push it outside instead of having that moisture build up and create mold in the future, which is no good. And we're working on a way to turn this extra space above the garage. It's just going to be unused attic space. So we're going to end up working with the code inspector to give us a green light to put an actual access door from this room into there and build up a false floor and add some extra storage in there. So that is still a work in progress. And we kind of mentioned that ceiling detail downstairs. We're going to frame it out to be flush with this wall here, which will end up being kind of flush with the handrail, and there's going to be a handrail this way. So it'll create that finished ceiling that is isolated for the great room. This will maintain a flat ceiling out here. And then in the center of that room, we're going to try and get our client to give us a green light to put something like an 84-inch fan in there. They just look awesome inside of a big, tall room like that. And thank you guys again for taking the time to watch the video. If you guys are liking these videos, give us a thumbs up on the video. The little red button down, well, I guess it's a gray, I don't know. Nick, is it gray or red before they click it?
It's gray.
It's gray? All right. So click the subscribe button. Follow us. It means a lot to us. And we're going to be working on some more tutorial videos. And we are finally back to framing over at our Sagamore project. So we'll be our Winterberry project. So we'll be having videos coming back up again soon on that. And thank you guys again for taking the time. Have a good day.